probably y'all, what this woman said, you are supposed to be with your husband. If it's anybody that you supposed to be freaked out with, it's supposed to be with your husband. Y'all supposed to be in there making movie scenes. Y'all are supposed to be in there like it ain't nobody business, cutting up. Y'all supposed to be trying stuff that y'all ain't never tried. Y'all supposed to be, I'm talking about, in there doing tricks. Y'all supposed to be in there role playing and everything. Y'all supposed to be in there like that. Cause if you can't do that with nobody else, you supposed to do that with your man, baby. With your husband. For real. It's supposed to be fun. There is no reason why you should be married and one, you not doing it on the regular, or two, what y'all do is boring. Everything that you would think people would call you a sport is the stuff you're supposed to do with your husband. Cause I just feel like married couples are not in the bedroom doing the boom boom like they used to.
If a man can't spend $75 or $100 on a first date, he just shouldn't be dating. If a man wants to take you on a walk or go for coffee on the first date, say no thanks and move on. What do women commonly do to get ready for a first date, especially? New outfit, nails done, hair done, maybe buy some new makeup or perfume or jewelry. Just, it's not about the money. The first few dates it is. On every date moving forward it is. When I was in my mid-20s, I think I was 25, a guy wanted to take me to the dog park for our first date because we both had dogs. I said, I'm not going to the dog park on our first date.
Men listen to this and then you wonder why they are just done with dating. Because why does he have to go all out on the first date when the purpose of the first date is to see if you even like each other? My honest opinion is that women that demand these things on the first date, there's a reason for it. And unfortunately, it's because she doesn't typically make it to the second, third, fourth date.
If you got to show up in full glam, you got to have a new outfit. You can't just show up as your authentic self, who you are, without any makeup, without all of this jewelry and flashy stuff. Maybe you don't need to be dating. Maybe you need to sit with yourself and really love yourself first.
If you ask me out and you're a millionaire, I'll say yes.
If they're not a millionaire?
Then we can be friends. Well, if he doesn't own a house that's over $7 million, I won't date him. I just have, goals and expectations and boundaries, and this is what I strive for.
What are the other criteria that you're looking for in a guy?
I want someone that's successful,
Sure.
motivated, influential,
Okay.
good values.
Minimum height?
Actually, I'm okay with the guy being short as long as he's rich.
Well, at least she doesn't discriminate there.
Did you want Santa Claus to come down your chimney too?
Nothing irritates me more than a man. The end.
So what's your sign?
So I'm looking for someone who's also financially stable and not has to work 9 to 5 every day to live their life.
You have to have at least 3 cars under your name. Your second car has to have 8 seats because I have 3 kids. So I want them to be comfortable whenever we go with you on a trip or something. You want me to come with you? I'm gonna bring my kids, and you need to have enough space for my kids. So
It's just my finances.
Body count's 11, and no, it doesn't matter. Unless it's like excessively high.
Why do all girls say it doesn't matter though? Because it obviously matters to a point. There's got to be a point where you're like, all right, nah.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like,
So where's your cutoff point? When you're like,
I'd say
slow
like
down.
40 for a
40?
guy.
Okay, what about a girl?
Girls can do what they want. They can have as many bodies as they
What about
want.
you? What's your personal beliefs?
I would like to not exceed 25 before I get married.
When do you plan on getting married?
I don't know. I'm not even anywhere close to a relationship, so I can't.
Before you start making ignorant comments like men used to go to war for us, why don't you take a second to remember the men who actually did go to war for us? The only time you guys seem to remember them is when you're complaining about how men nowadays aren't wiping your ass for you and paying all your bills. You never remember the men that suffered, the men who never came home the same, the men who used to come home, be shell-shocked, and beat the living out of their wives and children. You're not remembering all the trauma, you're just remembering the benefits. Welcome to third wave feminism. We really want to sit and complain about how awful these male podcasters are, but all I've seen is women like this.
It's not about equality. A man was built to provide.
So you're saying a man was built to pay the first date every time?
Provide means safety, food, shelter.
Every time we push men into these roles, all we're doing is opening them up for harm, pain, abuse, trauma, much like the everyday man. Considering men are taking up the majority of the homeless rate, addiction rate, suicide rate, workplace death rate, men die on an average of 5 to 7 years sooner than women. If this all was happening to women, it would be an international crisis. Until a man sits on here and says, well, women used to cook and clean, now they pop on Instagram and sell their pole for $3.99 on OnlyFans, we want to scream about how oppressed women are and that patriarchy is still taking over. Have some respect. Have some human decency. Men are human beings. The fact that I even have to say this on the
The fact that modern women feel comfortable talking about and saying men used to go to war, to me says they don't truly grasp how dangerous and how devastating war was. Oh, you used to do dangerous things and now you don't do anything for me. Why would a man want to continue to do dangerous things unnecessarily? This is what men have a problem with. Men didn't want to go to war. They were drafted to go to war. They didn't want to be out there. And when a man comes home, he doesn't want to go to jail either. What do you mean? How is he going to go to jail? Oh, he was harassing me, officer. Take him to jail. Oh, he just wouldn't leave us alone. Get a restraining order. He violated a restraining order. You're lying. He doesn't even know you. Take him to jail anyway. Oh, he's not paying his child support. What do you mean? You just took my job. You literally just called my clients. It's actually happened. Called my clients, tanked my business, and now I can't pay child support. Well, you said to the court you was going to pay it anyway. No, I cannot, because that was before you tanked my business. Literally tanked it. Told all of my clients that I need you to come testify against him. And the client said, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I'm just going to walk away from his business altogether. This is the type of stuff that men run into. This is the type of danger that men run into, and they're tired of running into it. So when you say a man used to go to war, he didn't want to be there. And he doesn't want to be in this type of environment either. That's why men keep on walking away.
You know what? We're going to split this.
No.
I'm all about equality.
I got it.
I can handle my own stuff. What is this? Is this a zip code? Or?
That's a total. She's a good eater.
You know what's wrong with society these days?
What?
We've lost all traditional values.
Yeah.
Here you are, trying to be chivalrous, and I'm robbing you from that. So here you are. You can pay for it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. That was a lot.
For a second, I really thought you were about to be independent.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know yet. I'm not sure. You're just going to say that applies to every adult, that applies to me. Yeah. Yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Yet. My business hasn't gotten traction. Yet. No one's picked up my book proposal. Yet. Yes. I haven't found my soulmate. Yet. Everything is yet. The power of yet.
Megan, who ain't got nothing else to do, nothing better to do, just feeding into this woman's delusion. Just feeding into it. Oh, why not? I'm just shooting the breeze. Why not? Oh, if it happens. Oh, it's not going to happen. And delusional.
It's not simping if you can afford it.
Oh, good. A materialistic take on this one.
It's not simping if you can afford it. I know it's simping to you, sir, because you have to be crazy in love to drain your bank account to do the bare minimum.
I think we need a ruling on what should be considered the bare minimum. Because if an average guy has to drain their bank account in order to meet what some women consider to be the bare minimum, that's not the minimum. That's crazy.
But it's not simping when you can afford it. Then they can. So to them, it's a little gesture. It's the bare minimum.
Something about a rose by any other name?
You just scrape your little coins together to do an act of simping for you. And to them, it's like a coffee. But I know that hurts sometimes.
Is it me, or is the entire purpose of this to try to shame guys into spending more money so that they can be perceived to meet that bare minimum standard? Oh dear.
But it's not simping if you can afford it.
Let's be very clear here. The average woman certainly doesn't consider a guy buying her things to be the bare minimum. That is actually, in most circles, considered to be above and beyond. But some women have actually convinced themselves and the guys that they're dating that is the bare minimum.
For some reason, they think that these types of manipulative games are going to work for some reason. Like a man's just going to be like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. No, they're not. I work long hours for this money. Why would I just throw it away? What do you think, men? Why do you think men are staying single? Because they don't play these types of games.
Record for a man is 9 minutes faster than the world record for a woman. You're telling me that in 55 years of women running a marathon, we've caught up within 9 minutes of a man?
People just really say anything on podcasts these days. You realize 9 minutes is like 2 miles? It says 9 minutes like the guy's 50 yards ahead of her. Anyone who's ever run a day in their life knows shaving 30 seconds off of your time is impossible. Regulate podcast equipment 2026. I'm going to run on it.
And their point was, I think it used to be like 30 seconds, or 30 minutes difference. So the fact that women have gained ground and made up ground to 9 minutes now would indicate that if they keep on, they can surpass a man. And some people were in the comments like, are the men just not training? Have they stopped training? No. Modern women just think that they're better at men than anything. Don't know why.
Popeyes. What do you eat today?
I ate rice.
What do you mean? What do you eat? You don't know
rice. You ate rice before you left.
Just rice? Just rice before what time is it? Baby, I went to work at 1 o'clock.
I know.
So what did you eat the rest of the day?
I just told you rice.
So what you ate?
I ate rice.
What? So where's this? You got some food, right?
No, what, you some food?
Me and him.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I didn't.
So why you sitting here?
Make sure you got some. If you at work, when you left, you got some food. You got some food.
What the? Hold on. I really hope you're playing right now. No, hold on. You ain't
gonna be the same type of woman that's gonna want a man to take care of everything, pay for everything, just treat her like a princess. Again, what is it that you bring to the table?
My girl, and today we have the English Words Challenge. You read that?
Incomprehensible.
Nice. Okay. Wow.
I don't know what it means.
All right. That's the second one.
Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. Wow, you're on a roll. You're on a roll. Okay, she's on fire. Now, come on, you can read it. You got the first two. Saw. Okay, how about the next one? Maybe I'll get this one.
Are you Ben? Yes, I am. Do me a favor. Can you move the seat forward because it's hitting my knees at this point. Yeah, no problem. It's very. Can you hold on? I didn't even put my seatbelt on, sir. Can you slow down? You in a rush? Because if you're in a rush, I'm gonna panic. It's too hot in here. Can I lower this window or something? Yeah, go ahead. Your seatbelt is really tight around my neck. Has anybody else complained about this? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Well, then take it off. No, I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to an important meeting right now. I can't have my hair on. You're having an important meeting at 7 p.m.? It's not your concern. What the fuck I do? I'm trying to explain to you. I'm not getting any ventilation right now. Okay? And I don't appreciate your smart remark about me having a meeting at 7 o'clock, which I'm gonna be late because of you. You showed up late. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you giving me an attitude, sir? No, ma'am, I'm not. All I have to do is report you to Uber, and so be it. You will be kicked off of this hack, right? Let me tell you, I've got other people kicked off. But this freaking seat is leaning on my knee. You have to have consideration for passengers when they get in your car, and you don't question them where they're going. I want another Uber driver.
How much are you making? I'm making $150,000 a year.
All right, I'm bringing her to court today to try to increase my child support. We have 2 kids. She makes quite a bit of money. I'm a school teacher. I only make $50,000. I just need a little help. She helps everybody else, but she doesn't help the kids like she should. Yeah.
How much money are you getting right now from her?
$450,000.
You so mad that you
The
broke.
PP.
Ooh, ma'am, don't do that. Don't do that. I didn't tell him to be a little teacher. That was on him. Leave call him a little teacher. That's not nice. Don't do that. He chose to be a teacher. I chose to be a real estate agent. That's all. You're bringing your monthly child support to $550.
You see, these modern women want to make the money, but then they don't want to actually use the money for responsibilities. And when they do use it for responsibilities, they want a pat on the back.
I'm not paying $10,000 for a purse.
I would do anything to get this back.
Anything?
Oh boy, did this video get the people talking in the comments, talking about, as a woman, what do you do to deserve this treatment from your boyfriend as a man? Okay, first off, back the fuck. Second off, okay, sure, be curious. I'm gonna talk about some things that I like to do for him, and I'm not asking for praise, but I am saying I like to be a better person for my partner, and also I like to think of that famous quote by JFK: think not what your partner can do for you, but what you can do for your partner, okay? First things first, as soon as we started dating, I unliked every single man's post that I followed. I also unfollowed every single man that's ever hit on me, or any single man that isn't like strictly a bro to me, okay? I don't want to be caught in anybody's likes. That's embarrassing, even if it was from 72 weeks ago. Not on my watch. I'm not embarrassing him, and I'm not embarrassing me in this relationship, because we're together forever, okay? Along those same lines, I am never gonna hang out with a man unless it's him, or unless he's there with me. I don't think I need to hang out with a man one-on-one unless you're my dad or my brother. Not happening. I just think that's a little bit disrespectful. I don't want any questions. Not that he would ever question me because he trusts me, but that's just weird. Like, I have no reason to hang out with y'all. Let's talk phones. So on his contact, you can put a little note, and I like to have a note about every single thing I know about him: the make of his bike, his favorite snack, Cheez-Its, the name of his entire family bloodline, and everything important to know about them. Another thing with phones is we have this app that we can send notes throughout the day onto our widget on our unlock screen. So I sent one, I'll take a screenshot of it. This is what I posted yesterday, and then he'll send me one back, and it's super nice. And I think it's a good reminder, especially because he leaves for work for like 3 to 4 to 5 to 21 days on end, because he's a firefighter. Because he is a firefighter, he can't really do a lot of self-care. Has such a taxing job. So once he comes home, I like to help him with maintenance. Trim his nose hairs if I need to, do his eyebrows, maybe help if he has dry skin with some skincare. I think that's very nice to do. I want him to feel like he's taken care of in that way. Because I don't make as much as him, I do try to pay for things when I can. He doesn't freaking let me, and he gets mad when I do. But if he comes in to visit me at work, I will take care of his check. I'm a bartender, and so he'll get food, he'll get drinks. I pay for them. I make all his drinks, obviously. And I try to catch it before he does. Sometimes he'll catch it, or he'll be like, I'm gonna stop visiting you at work if you keep paying. Boy, we both know that's not true. You're gonna keep visiting me because you love me and you like to see me work. Another thing with phones is that I will keep a bookmark tab on all of my social media. Like on Pinterest, I have a tab for him, Instagram, TikTok, everything that I think that he would like to be bought in the future, or like videos of girls talking about things they do for their boyfriend, and I watch that back and be like, okay, let's take some notes on that. Let me implement that. Ooh, another thing. We meet every single month on how to be better for each other, and I think that's super important. What can I do to make you feel more loved? He is always like, you do everything perfect, and I feel very loved. But then I will try to give some suggestions for him on what I can do, and then we'll say, okay, yeah, that would work, and let's try it out. Whenever we're in the car together, because he lets me take aux, I will try to play R&B, because I know that is basically his favorite genre. I'm not a big fan of it, but I know he likes it, and I have plenty of time to listen to my audiobooks in my car alone. Along the lines of his field of work, he will wake up at 4 a.m., get ready for about 45 minutes, and then take off and drive 2 hours away, and then be gone for like 3 to 4 days. So I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. with him, sit there and talk with him. I'm not going to go back to sleep and wait until he says, okay, I gotta go, goodbye, give me a kiss, and then leave. No, I'm going to spend that time with him, and if I gotta go back home and fall asleep, then I will. But why wouldn't I stay up with him, you know? And of course, there's the basic things, constantly telling him how handsome he is, keeping in mind his love languages. I think love languages change over time. I know physical touch, so if we're in the car, I'm in the front seat, he's in the back seat. If someone else is driving, my dad or whatever, I'll like hold his ankle or his leg when I'm sitting in the front seat. If he has trauma from his past or whatever, I constantly remind him, I'm never going anywhere. I'm never leaving you. You're secure. We've made this commitment to each other to be together for life, and I'm not backing down from that.
I think a lot of men will appreciate this, and that's all a lot of men are asking for. You're not going to pay the bill. You're not going to pay all of it. You don't have to be the man or the protector or whatever. You don't have to be none of that. You just have to reciprocate. Show me that you actually like me, man.
Y'all might as well stop posting them raggedy dirt on the T app, because these is overly going and they treating it like it's a dating service. One girl posted a picture of a dude that she been dealing with for a year. Why is in the comments talking about some, what's his IG? Girl, what? I seen one when they was like, he be down, but he don't shower. Somebody in the comments was like, somebody in the comments talking about some me next, sis. Girl, go to hell. All y'all can go to hell, for real, because y'all ain't right.
This is getting ridiculous. Where were you? How do your girl nights end up being 12 hours long?
Well, we decided to watch a movie. I fell asleep.
You fell asleep with the girls watching a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should believe that or start investigating.
No, we just watched a movie. I fell asleep. I'm tired.
Can't FaceTime you, can't Snapchat you, can't do nothing, have no clue where you are, but you just roll in at 2 a.m. like it's not a big deal.
I told you I was on my way home.
Yeah, well, I don't know, 12 hours with a bunch of girls, what's going on?
I fell asleep, but
Like, what are you doing? Like, are
I
you
brought you leftovers.
trying to, like, do something, or what do you do with
No, I
them?
brought you leftovers.
Leftovers from where?
We had dinner.
Oh, well, at least you thought of me that way.
Why are you sleeping?
Well, I was sleeping, but then I was panicked about you and worried, and I heard the door open. So I had to find out where you are.
The reason why you've been so dumb is because they're gonna make this app about us, and they not gonna say a word. They just gonna treat us different. And now we're all gonna pay for you dumb ass mistake coming on this app and telling them what we're doing. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all talk too much sometimes. Zip it. Why the hell is y'all all here? Y'all already talking on the app. Just talking the app. Why would you come on TikTok so they can see what we doing? Now they gonna make an app. They gonna tell each other how we cracking the homeboys, how we doing this and doing that. We eat her, she go for anything, and we're gonna get even worse treatment. I hate you, dumbass.
So after 13 months of marriage, I found out this morning that my husband no longer loves me and apparently has no sense of loyalty. I had bought myself a little sweet treat, like a little pack of cookies, not just some Oreos or something like that. They were from a bakery and they were really nice. And I would like to start this by saying that I make sure he is fully stocked up on all his treats, his candy, his snacks, because if you know my husband, you know he goes to bed with a handful of candy every single night. He is a candy man. I make sure he is always stocked up on these things. And I don't bother those things, okay? I stay pretty healthy and I don't worry about that. But I had bought myself a sweet treat because it is that time of the month. And since I have gone off birth control, it has been some of the most painful times of the month, okay, that I have ever experienced or could imagine. And I'm also having a really hard time at work right now. I own my own business, and he actually witnessed some of it yesterday and was appalled for what I'm going through. So he knows that I deserved those cookies. I was just eating like one a day, you know? A little glass of milk, one a day, just to top off my night. The other night I worked until 1 a.m. out at my computer, and I just sat there with my little cookie. It was delicious. This morning I walked out, and guess what is sitting empty on the counter? There were 2 left. Okay, it's not that he just took one. He took my last 2, ate them, and left the package sitting there for me. So basically, he has no sense of loyalty. He does not love me and no longer wants to be married to me. Because who does that?
I just want you to keep the same energy when you take 2 huge bites of his brisket sandwich. Keep that same energy.
So I am a heterosexual woman, unfortunately. And I don't know what they're putting in the food. I don't know what they're putting in the water. I'm assuming it's a whole lot of estrogen. And I think men should fast. Because as a heterosexual woman, and I feel like I'm pretty straight, right? Because I know there's a spectrum, right? You know, and everyone's a little this, a little that. Some more than others. But I would say, you know, I can acknowledge when there's a beautiful woman in my premises. But that's not that's not really the direction I look, other than like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you have a nice outfit. Yeah, you know, you get what I'm saying, what I'm putting down. But it's really hard to date when I see every fan I come across. If I wanted to date a woman, I would just date a woman. I do not want to date a woman. Right. Okay, so fast. I don't know.
A dude in the comments said, what is the actual complaint? I've listened to this 3 times and I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Neither do we. If I remember correctly, her face, she was talking about she wanted like a push present or something like that. If she has your baby, then you need to get a tattoo of her on your stomach, like, because her stomach is growing with the baby inside of it. So if her body's going to change forever, then your body needs to change forever, that sort of thing. It's stupid, but I mean, free speech, right?
When was the last time you asked your man what he liked? You asked him yesterday. What did you say? Shut your lying ass up. Yeah, call him right now. Call him right now. Yeah, call him. Give me the phone and don't say nothing. Shh.
Hello?
Hello? What up, gang?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, this Mojo, man, your girl down here at the comedy show. I'm on stage and I was asking a question. I had asked like, ladies, I said, y'all gotta start asking your man, you know, what they like. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, I see it. That nigga said, hey, get to the point. Who the f*** is Mojo? What the f*** talk about? This told me she was at work, so what's going on? Hold on, let me talk to gang real quick. You hear them people laughing, and you know it's real shit going down at the comedy club right now. But look, I'm talking about some shit women gotta ask their men what they like. Do you remember the last time your girl asked you what you like?
Hell no.
And this one's gonna get me in trouble, but bear with me, this is coming from a good place. But this is my hot take. I have heard, especially recently, time and time again, many a time, women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man. And I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, and that whole tune that we've been hearing. I've heard it a lot and I sympathize and I understand a lot and I empathize. But I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
Daddy, can you relax? I'm on a roll here, okay? But I hear it a lot of what they want to receive, and I get it. But what are you gonna give? You know? And then when I ask them, it's always like, oh, I'll make him a home. Baby girl, do you even know what that entails? Do you know the dedication, the work, the commitment, the sacrifice, the selflessness that it takes to give a man a home, to give yourself a home? It's a lot of hard work.
So many very angry men in these comments, and this video taking off is hilarious to me because I am not at all claiming to be an authority. I'm a 28-year-old woman dealing with the single male population for the first time ever. I married the first guy I ever kissed when I was 20 years old. Okay. But as far as rejecting him, I didn't outright reject him. He didn't like ask for my phone number or anything like that. I did pick up on the energy of, I think that's the direction he was headed in, and I don't think that I responded in a way that would have portrayed being open to that. Again, learning how to deal with these situations for the first time ever, okay? Very new to me. But I did take the compliment. It did make me feel good. It did boost my ego a little bit. I was so impressed that I came on and shared it. And there are a lot of angry men, angry just that like made me feel good and that I talked about it. And I don't understand that. Why is this an L for him? Why is it so transactional? Why is it that a man pays an unsolicited compliment? Yes, it landed. I took it as a compliment. But why is there this assumption that he is owed something for that? I don't get it.
So a guy in the comments had to kind of explain it to her. He said it's not so much that he's owed anything as much as doesn't help society inflating the egos of a generation of entitled women who consistently are told they deserve something simply by existing. In the male world, we have to earn everything. Every single thing we receive is conditional on something else. So the men lashing out in the last video were really trying to convey that his behavior toward you was useless, unsuccessful, etc., because it served no purpose other than feeding into your delusion that you actually deserve these compliments, which you don't. Dang. I hope you truly understand that it's extremely shallow and flawed if you think you deserve compliments strictly based on your appearance. Gratitude is more understandable. Right. I think it definitely does. Anytime somebody gives you a compliment, you're definitely like, oh yeah, man, I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. And it's okay for you to be like, oh yeah, man, somebody complimented me, man, that really boosted my ego. It made me feel really, really good. But men have seen what women in videos where I'm thinking one right now. It might have been a video previously. I can't remember, but it's a recent video that I just did on either my channel, this one, or the first one. I think it's actually on the first one. I'm thinking about that thumbnail right now. Essentially, she was upset with the man because the man was giving her what she called basic compliments. I deserve more. You see, people who are gay or people or women, they give the best compliments. Oh, your hair is so pretty. It's radiant. It's gold, and your eyes are like pools of water, of ever flowing blue water. And a guy just says you're pretty. Like, what else can you do? And so it's like, I told you you're pretty. I don't know if you're entitled to anything else. I paid you a compliment. Sometimes women allow themselves, some women allow themselves to be so prideful and so haughty that they'll look at a man's compliment or a man paying for dinner or breakfast or whatever it is, and they'll say back to him, this doesn't meet my standard. This is trash. You're not for me. Really wild and stupid stuff that I don't know where they got it from. They just do.
Hey, bro, why do y'all women ask us questions y'all don't want answers to? My homegirl gonna show me this chick talking about, is she bad? I'm like, bro, who is this, bro? Because I know you. She like, just answer the question. She showed me her. I'm like, yeah, she bad as hell. No hesitation. She fine as hell. She got mad and blocked me. After she blocked me, she told me that that's the girl that her cheated on her with. I was there like, God damn, y'all got some game. That be bad. She blocked me again. Now I'm blocked again. What the?
Had your kids, had your wife, had your husbands. You guys remember that guy? He's got nothing to do with this. Do you remember yesterday I was on here and I was telling you about the T app and how I'm going to be filing subpoenas to get the anonymous information of the clients and customers of the T app that are making posts that are defamatory? And many of you came back to tell me that you guys signed a terms and conditions, or signed off on terms and conditions, I should say, that said that you would remain anonymous. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but let's just go with, yeah, it's true. I don't know, but we'll say yes. Do you believe that if I, the attorney for Adam, who wants to come and find out information on some woman who posted some lies about him, wants to get this information, and I go to the court and I file a 224 petition for discovery requesting that I am able to get this information from T, and the judge declares, sure, yes, I'm going to agree to it, here's the order, go and get it. Do you think that the T app can then tell me, no, sorry, I've got terms and conditions with my clients and customers and I can't turn it over? No, the court order overrides that. That is now an issue for the clients and customers of T to have to go and deal with on their own. It has nothing to do with what my client is seeking, and it won't affect us. It only affects you and what your dealings are with the app.
These women don't care nothing about that. What their focus is solely doing the wrong thing. These modern women, and maybe it's the fault of men, have been getting away with illegal activity, with crimes, with little crime, getting away with it. And because men are like, nah, it's okay, man, I gotta work. I don't want to worry about it. I'm going to work, or I'm going home. I'm gonna chill out. I'm going somewhere else. Let her go. She can't really hurt me. This is the type of stuff that women continue to do. They sit up here and talk about how men, well, some women, let me say it like that. They sit up here and talking about how men are terrible. They put their hands on you physically, yada, 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 even though statistics say differently, right? But then they go out and try to slander you, try to drag your character through the mud. Some of these men don't even know they own these apps. Oh yeah, hey, if you wasn't doing nothing wrong, yeah, but we know how emotional you are. We know how emotional some of you guys can be. And when y'all get up, oh girl, they don't really actually listen to what each other's saying. They just want to talk. Does that make sense? They don't really even be having anything to say. They just want to be a part of the conversation. That's it. That's it. So if they see somebody, a man that they know, sometimes they really don't even have anything to add to the conversation. Oh yeah, I dated him. You date? Oh, he dating both of y'all at the same time? Oh no, that girl, that was in high school. Well, why'd you say anything if it was in high school? It's not relevant. It's not information that needs to be shared. It was in high school. It was like 10 years before this. Y'all were dating when you was 16, he was 17 or whatever. Man's in his 30s. How did you find us, by the way? How did you sneak up on him, by the way? And you should have moved on by now. But they don't. They don't move on because they're miserable people. They're terrible. They're horrible people. And so when they see somebody that they know, half know, quarter know, they could see somebody that they passed in the street. I'm not lying to you. They could see somebody that they passed in the street, will jump on there and talk like they know that man, like they've been on a date with that man. Because these modern women, they don't really have a lot to say or a lot to contribute to the conversation. They just want to be heard.